season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Terrapins will put it away to start the game. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. On the ground, it's Lee. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against... and coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Smashes through the tackle. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Right back to him on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Terrapins will try to convert on 4th down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it for a big play. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Touchdown, throwing the football on the last play. They got to be explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll try the left side. Finding an escape route. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. The short hands, it's Boyd. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the big fella. Still running it for 40. Turning it on. Touchdown, Missouri! A great catch and run for 6.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup for 5.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. From the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We'll send the tight end in motion. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
The Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. On the RPO. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's in goal. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's in goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the grab on the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on third down. Can't find the receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Washington. Working the big fella to the corner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's in goal. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Oh, better look out. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's Boyd. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him when he tackled that receiver in the score.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Off the RPO, complete. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss loss of a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy pitches.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's end goal. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the lone back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for room. It's up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
The Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Terrapins are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's White. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
29 Philly. 2 and go.
Grabbed over the middle. It's White. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Black 24. Black 24. Lasso.
Handoff to the single running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field.
Cut it. Moves.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked